biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. One final time this season. Hi there, everybody. Joined by Brock Hewitt in the booth. I'm Kate Scott, and we have made it. The greatest game of them all, everybody. Welcome to the Super Bowl. And it really is the perfect crowning event for each and every NFL season, isn't it, partner? All the fanfare, the celebration of the week leading up to this game, and then in the moment, we see the two best teams in the NFL squaring off for this title.
Such a few fortunate players are making a repeat appearance in this game on this stage, Kate. So many. This is the culmination of a dream that began a decade, even a couple decades ago, as a young player discovering their love for football. And for those first-timers, that's fine. Go ahead and take in this atmosphere. Just make sure you're focused when that ball is teed up and ready to go. Those dreams you had as a kid, well, they didn't end up with you losing this game. Oh, no. They ended up with you raising the Lombardi trophy and calling yourself a champion.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season to each run of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down of the game for James Cook. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Receiver in motion, headed right. On first down, Allen. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
From the 36. He's got this complete to James Cook. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They have themselves another first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Operating from the gun. It's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Davis takes it straight ahead. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Allen on the play action. Drops it off to Cook. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On the sneak, it's Allen. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments you just go back in that backyard as a kid, you close your eyes, and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Brushes him off with ease. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Dallas Goedert. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Hurts gets it out wide, complete.
Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain. It's stopped down at the 3. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he goes down, the Bills got to him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Quite the moment early in the big game, Brock. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Hurts. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown! Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Ty Johnson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that playoff behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. They just get the play off. Lofts it deep right side. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. A lot of Super Bowl left for us as we've reached the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They send a receiver in motion right. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And that will not be enough for a first down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this third down. Allen looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Eagles get to it at the 20. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the turnover into a lead.
Hey, any big moment is going to check your resolve in a Super Bowl, and this is no exception right here, okay? You just put it on the deck. This guy's hands are going to be shaking the next time he touches it. In this defense, well, their confidence has got to be sky high with that game-changing play.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 7.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Johnson now on the return. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw for Allen. Go right side, and Shakir has it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun here. That pass complete to Goddard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts. This finds Smith. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Down, run with Barkley. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. It didn't look like a Bill got it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
The Bills set to take over offensively. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another one for Cook. Jukes one defender. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. This is brought in by Coleman. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Prater adds the PAT. And the Bills tie things up at 14.
The game at 14.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shipley now to return. Juke the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. Hurts to throw. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So it's going to be 4th and short.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills and Keon Coleman are running out to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They've got 1st down from the 31. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 34. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
A gain of 26 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. It's a screen to Barkley. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
So an exciting first half, partner, has finally reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Eagles dealing with 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
21. Bills 14.
looks all set for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Drops it off to Cook. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. From the 46. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Allen on third and short. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Continuing to dig, he's inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10.
26 yards.
It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Here's a screen for Cook. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Allen. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Running back sent in motion. Allen on third down. We should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
26-yard attempt.
Prater puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Hurts on first down. He's going to keep it this time. Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First and 10, here's Hurts. Throwing for the end zone. And he's got it, touchdown! But there's a flag down. Might be defensive, though. I think this touchdown should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Kickoff taken at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Well, that's not what the offense style does. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Bishop on the tackle. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Connects on the crosser. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, they're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
23-yard line.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Barkley tried this up the gut. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
Hurts now on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to tuck it and run. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
This is Cook. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. They'll cobble together a yard there. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. This is Cook on the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That's another Bills 1st down. First and
I'm not
10
sure how
at the
this defense let
41-yard
that
line.
guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
He's taken
70 yards there. That brings up second down.
Brings up
You know,
second
Kate,
down.
these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
It's a loss of 1.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Trying to get it with the option. Across the 20, continuing to work. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Here's Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Davis does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. Here's a give to Curry. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
He was taken down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play for this offense. It's third and goal. Cook again. And this time he makes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. It's a James Cook touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
And now the Bills offense staying out. They're going to go for 2.
The Bills are lining
Allen
up.
looking to throw this. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
Eagles 28, Bills 25.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. On first down, Hurts. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Well, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. That's Smith on the slant. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10 from the 41. Play action, Hurts has it. Look, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Eagles with the lead, just a quarter away from a potential third Super Bowl title. Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They rolling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Hurts to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. Continuing to move past the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. From the pistol, Hurts. Short pass brought in at the 33.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. He won't get back to the line, Bronk. They needed 1, but they're going to lose 1 on that play. It's fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
First and 10.
So close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard, and that means 4th down coming up. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll go. Hurts. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
It's Barkley again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late. On 4th down, Hurts. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And that last impressive touchdown drive, well, they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Looking with his fullback now. And this one doesn't go far.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll run it with Cook. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Motion man sent left. Allen on 3rd and 2. Pass is brought in by Coleman. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Defense follows the ball perfectly on that zone read and close in on him for a loss.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete to 0, Keon Coleman. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Bills down by only 3. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Zadarius Smith on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Another one caught by Coleman. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now run by Cook. He's out in the clear. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Handoff here to Davis. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here he is to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
From the gun, Johnson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A timeout now with 5 seconds left on the clock. And they're in position to force overtime here with a field goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
Matt Prater on now as we see how he handles this moment. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. He'll look to throw it. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? You can't have an offensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. The kick is good. He got it. And he's done it. They've done it. They've won the Super Bowl. And the Eagles have flown back to that mountaintop, partner, repeating as Super Bowl champions. Well, as we all remember, last year, such a memorable game in its own right, seeing them deny Kansas City that three-peat. And now this game's going to sit right next to it in Eagles lore, repeating as champions and claiming their 3rd now Super Bowl title.
And we know how hard it is to do, right? Especially in this sport where everything is set up for you not to get back on this stage. The draft and free agency and schedule and all of it. And yet they've overcome it. They've overcome it with stability. They've overcome it with tremendous players. And in that Philly market, they know how to play some physical football.